Hey, it's Kristen here. I have completed the Build with Build Agent Challenge, and I am really excited to share with you my results and what I found here. Seriously, it's so cool. I know I'm a big nerd, but it's so cool. All right, so the prompt that I provided to the Build Agent was build a scoped application called Bilbo's 11th birthday party that will serve as a reservation system for Bilbo Baggins' 111th birthday party on September 22nd of next year at Bag End in Hobbiton. Ensure that there is a form guests can fill out to RSVP yes or no and note any food allergies. Assume that guests are already in the user table. Once they've accepted, automatically assign them a table number. There are 20 tables available, each of which seats 6 people. Send them a notification with the party date and their table number. Also, send a reminder the day before the party. Ensure that Bilbo Baggins and Frodo Baggins are registered automatically and are seated together. Make sure there's a dashboard where Bilbo can track attendance and take down any notes he needs about each hobbit. Include demo data in all tables. Okay, so that is the prompt that I provided to the Build Agent right here on the developer's site, developers.servicenow.com. I provided it here. And you know what? No, I didn't. That's right. I clicked Build Agent on my PDI and I came in and did it here in the ServiceNow IDE. So I just put it here in this, this chat, and immediately it started thinking. It says, okay, I'm going to help you build this. It gives me all the different pieces that it wants to build here. It planned to build a scoped application, an RSVP table to track the responses and table assignments, the forms to RSVP, a business rule for auto-assigning tables, a dashboard for Bilbo to track everything, scheduled scripts for reminders, and the demo data, including Bilbo and Frodo. So after that, it just started going to town. It started thinking and creating information. I was just sitting here. It was just going through all this. It was really, really fun and interesting to watch. It was telling me what it did as it was going. It actually did its own diagnostic and fixed some issues that it found all by itself. So it was doing that for maybe 10 minutes or so. I wasn't paying that much attention. It told me the progress it was making, what was completed, and then it asked me, let me go down a little bit. It asked me if I wanted to continue and deploy it, and I said yes. And so it finished up here, and it said it was successfully deployed. So it gave me all the information about what it built, and then it gave me links to some of that information. And wait till you see what happens when I click this and see the dashboard that it built. I was ridiculously excited. Okay, so this is it. It gave me Bilbo's 11th party or birthday party dashboard. Manage your guest list for the party of the age. It told me how many invitations it sent, what the seating capacity was. And then I scrolled down farther and I saw the guest list. Obviously it had Bilbo Baggins, and it even put in some fun comments like food allergies, none. I love all good food. Special requests, make sure there's plenty of cake for everyone. Notes the birthday hobbit himself. It assigned him to table 1. And here's the amazing thing. I didn't tell it what else to do in regards to birthday guests, and it put Pippin and Merry in the list. It knew they were troublemakers. It said that Pippin wanted second breakfast, 11sies, lunch and afternoon tea, dinner and supper. I was just blown away by this. I saw this and my mouth dropped open. Merry wanted extra ale, please. Then, of course, there was Frodo. It knew he was Bilbo's nephew. It added Lobelia Sackville Baggins as a distant relative awaiting a response. Of course, it added Sam. I didn't think to mention that. He wanted taters in any form, and could we have some nice roasted potatoes? I mean, this thing seriously blew me away. Obviously, when you build something, it probably won't be based off of a classic work of literature that the AI can draw from to do all this fun stuff. But to me, this just showed me how much it actually thinks about what it's doing. It's not just spitting out tables and different records. It actually takes the time to think through what you're asking for and how to best complete it. So in addition to this dashboard, it also created the RSVP records. So here's all the different people. It actually put them in the user table, which was kind of cool because I did say they had to be in the user table. Didn't even think that the app itself or that the build agent would put them into the user table. It says notification sent is true. We'll get back to that. Let's see what else. They had all responded yes. Actually, I think I did this myself when I was playing around. She was still pending. All right, so this is how far I got. I was just blown away. The one thing that I did notice is, let me find it here. Okay, so I went and looked, and even though I had told it to create notifications, it created a business rule to kick off notifications, but it didn't actually create the notification records themselves. So the confirmation reminder notifications, I didn't see them, and it said, oh, get that out of there. You're absolutely right. I referenced these and I didn't create it. So it went out, it created the notifications. Let me find where I have these here just to show you. All right, so it created an email template and a notification saying, Dear guest so-and-so, thank you for accepting the invitation to Bilbo Baggins' 11-first birthday party. It gives the details, your table number. We look forward to celebrating this momentous occasion for you. I love that it says what the evening will feature, a feast, entertainment, and then I love this Bilbo's famous speech rumored to be quite surprising, and dancing under the stars. Super fun. It created the reminder notification, very similar, except it just tells you that it's tomorrow. So that said, even after reminding it that, it did not add the, let's see, these are notifications. Yeah, it didn't add the actual email template to the notification. I had to go out and do that myself. And it still wasn't firing correctly. So let's see, what did I ask the IDE to do after that? So I came back and said it appears the business rule that is supposed to send the notifications isn't functioning. Is there a missing script include? Because the business rule actually called a script include, which was, where did I have that here? You can see a scheduled script in the execution. Here's the business rule that it created. And if you see here, it is calling the script include here, handle RSVP acceptance. And the script include was not actually created at that point. So I went back to the IDE and it said, you're absolutely right. Looking at the business rule, there are a couple of issues that would prevent it from working. Let me fix the server script and business rule. Let me check it. So it went through and checked. Let me update the business rule to have better conditions and ensure it triggers properly. It found some issues of its own, and it said okay, then it said key fixes applied, better error handling, improved logic, correct event triggering. It had created, I think I forgot to mention, some events. Where were those? I was also poking around in ServiceNow Studio. Yeah, it created 2 events that were supposed to be kicked off. One by the business rule, one by scheduled script execution. Long story short, after all of that, it still was not triggering the notifications properly. But the fact that it created this amazing table dashboard, also wasn't showing the seats taken up, wasn't showing the table assignments. So as you can see, it's not perfect. It's not showing anybody as attending. But the fact that it did all of this off of a very short paragraph of a prompt, it just blows my mind. So yes, I would need to go in, fill in all these missing pieces, get it working exactly like I wanted it. But I am still incredibly impressed with what the build agent did. And I'm really excited to go in there and connect the pieces and see this all working. And obviously this was just a fun example, but if you haven't tried this yet, I wholeheartedly encourage you to go try this out. Go to the developer site. You can either just type it right here and say create, or you could go into the build agent within your PDI, play around with it. Definitely one of the things I found, and this is good, make sure that you tell it all the pieces that you want. You can be as vague as you want to be and just see what it creates. But for me, I wanted to make sure I told it to include notifications and what I wanted it to do with the data, and I wanted to make sure that it had demo data. So be as specific as you can be, but just go out there and play around. You will be amazed at just watching what it's doing under the covers and what amazing things it's able to do. So again, this is Kristen Detman. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video here, and I hope you have so much fun playing around with Build Agent. Have a great day. Bye.